I'm just gonna be honest with you. Miss me with all that James Prochet talk tonight. I ain't trying to hear it. Y'all look. This ain't about him tonight. I need quit tripping. Hey, no more boy. He gonna be somebody.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, hey, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, hey, Ravens. We gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White of rap for the beat, though.
Hey, welcome back to the home of original sports perspective from our couch to yours. This is your Couch Rider Raven Jermaine Lockett. Cam Brew is on the run. I don't know where he's at, but he'll be here shortly. Hopefully, hopefully he'll check in with us. But until then, please hit the like button, hit that subscribe, and smack that bell so you know when it's going down. Hey, so tonight I wanted to kick this thing off because we just got some pretty solid news. I'll just kick it off with our motivational moments because it actually the quote comes from, let's call him a friend, somebody that he's gone through that journey with us. We've watched him. He's been exciting. He's been a river dancer, and now he gets to rest in power. And I just want y'all to take that time out to think about those people in your life and how they motivate you and how much they mean to you. In those small moments that we have, cherish those times because they're not here forever. Today's motivational moment comes from the grave, comes from someone that we eyed as a pretty darn good running back in Baltimore. He says, never stop doing the things you love because someone else doesn't agree. That comes from Alex Collins. He was pronounced by the Ravens organization today. It's passed. Born in '94, spent 5 years with the Ravens and the Seahawks, and he was just an exciting player to watch and just full of spirit. Exciting. I can't really find the words to. I'm kind of distraught. I feel like we've lost somebody that we did care about as this organization, and it was great to watch this guy play. I mean, for those of you who didn't get a chance to watch Alex Collins play, he had a special spark to him, special joy to him, and I loved watching his touchdown celebration because he would river dance to about halfway through the end zone. It was just a beautiful thing to watch because this is something you normally didn't see. You didn't see somebody actually go through, score a touchdown, and start doing the river dance as their thing. And knowing he was an actual professional river dancer, I thought that was pretty cool to learn about such a guy and just know that we all come from different walks of life, and I was so glad to have known his. So rest in peace, rest in power, Alex Collins. So we'll have a moment of silence here, and then we'll move forward into the next topic. All right. So welcome to the show. Sorry to start on such a really tough note. Shout out to the family of Alex Collins. Like I said, good guy. I think he was just a great character guy. He's just one of those guys that John Harbaugh was very pleased to be around and have in the locker room because he had a good attitude. He had great talent. And I wish he had stuck around as a Raven a little bit longer. Anyway, let's see who's here in the room tonight. Lisa's all about business. She pops in like probably 15, 20 minutes early and says, hey, Jermaine Cameroon, 24-0 in the preseason. How sweet is that? I mean, yeah. Give me some wins in the regular season. if we go undefeated in the preseason and then we have a terrible regular season, I'm gonna be ticked because they dedicating themselves to the concentration of this record and not focusing on our week one opponent. That could be a problem. I'm just saying. I mean, maybe they are, maybe they are. I'm just saying. It's just what I'm looking at is where's our focus? What are we focused on? We focused on week one. Are we focused on that opponent? I don't know. And it says Alex Collins, our former river dancer. This is really sad news. Absolutely sad. Lisa says, hey, Nana, 24-0. How sweet does that sound? Definitely still trying to check and see how it sounds as far as the preseason record. I think we got some good stuff out of that preseason game. We got a lot of good news as far as what our players are going to look like. We could see that somebody probably needs to just start eating squirrels full time. We definitely know about that. And y'all know who I'm talking about. We'll get down. Nana says she likes 24-0 a lot. Yeah, give me 24-0 regular season. I don't care how many, I don't care if we get 20, we get 21 wins out the gate and take it to the dance. And then we win some more in the next season to get us that 24-0. But I want it regular season. Give me it to me when it counts. All right, Nana says, hey, Lisa, I was just reading a comment for one of our fans that he believed J.K. just signed his trade package with the Ravens. What are your thoughts? We know the Ravens don't like no drama. I don't know what that's all about. Say sorry. Say sorry, Jim. All right, so what Brooke is talking about tonight is she made a comment. I think she said something about somebody. I ain't even finna bring him up because y'all about to slaughter this dude tonight. I already know it, man. So I'm a big fan, and I was like, this is his day. He gonna show up. It's a great day to be great. What does my boy do? -1 yards receiving. -1 yards receiving. You know what? To put the icing on the cake, a man fumbles a return. Fumbles a return. James, I feel like you that coworker that just continues to screw up. Every time I'm like, yeah, I'm telling you, this dude, he gets through all this, he's gonna be that much stronger. He's gonna be phenomenal. He's gonna be just this talented, individual, this superstar. Y'all just gotta be patient. And then he goes and screws up again. And you're like, dang it, I'm telling you, I'm trying to defend you. I'm trying. I really am. James, you hurting my soul right now, bro. You hurt me just right here. Sorry, right here. Right up in here, man. I'm with you. Hold the ball. Everybody claims that you got the most secure hands in camp, but you got to hold the rock, bro. Hold the rock. Show up when they ask you to show up. And you know who shows up when we need him the most? My main man. The Barry White of rap. Legend. Actor. And apparently tonight of blood because he's wearing a lot of red. Ladies and gentlemen, Cameron.
Red and white, B. There ain't no black over here. It's just red and white and low blue. Take it easy, there. Easy, sir. You understand what you're talking about. You try to start a whole heap of trouble. What's happening, bro?
Whoa, what's good, man? What's good?
Happy birthday to hip hop. Well, let me say rest in heaven to Alex Collins. I don't know what happened, but already passed away.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's releasing it. I think that started to be a trend nowadays. It's like they don't release exactly what happened until a proper mourning period has happened. So you can, if it's bad, of course.
Yeah.
Yeah. So just keep that in mind. Let's just focus on the mourning piece. Don't worry about how it happened. Just know that it happened. And that his family needs that support, not that judgment. You feel me?
Absolutely. And since I'll see y'all on Friday, shout out hip hop. Happy birthday. Okay. Now let's get to this preseason because I know that's what you were talking about.
So I was talking about James, man. I knew they were gonna come for me.
Cash.
I knew they were gonna come for me, bro.
Look, first of all, I'm not even mad at him because he made a play. The dude swept. He swung and he actually the dude missed him and he just swung, and he hit the ball. But you got to secure the ball. But
Counter
again,
protect.
he's not a returner. He's not a punt returner. He's not a kick returner.
He's a receiver.
He's a receiver.
Like, Wallace got a lot of reps, a lot of balls thrown his way. And I thought that was great for him. He had a great night.
Who's that?
Tyler.
Oh, anything in his vicinity, he gonna catch, man. Him and Crochet the same way. Like if you can get to it, he gonna catch the ball if you put it in his area.
Yeah.
Put it too far away from him. But he's not. Man, people calling for his head. They called for Ben Cleveland's head. When Ben Cleveland only had one bad play that whole game.
Mm-hmm.
I was, I don't know what, one of the Raven, I don't know if they got a podcast. I know they got an Instagram, but one of the Raven guy he was saying, this guy, I forgot the name of it. Anyway, Dodgy. Anyway, the dude was saying, like, he always posts about Raven stuff, but he was like, clearly they wanted Ben Cleveland to win wanted him to win the left guard spot. But if you really recall, since OTAs, he hasn't been on the left side.
Oh yeah, even on the depth chart, it shows him as a backup at the right side, right?
They never had him on the left side at all.
Yeah, they got him as a backup on the right side.
Yeah, backup right guard, the backup right tackle.
Yeah.
And the guy was saying, he's like, and you would think that he would do better, especially the fact that he's been under Monken's system. Monken had him at right guard. So maybe that's why he's only on the right side. But it also showed me this, though. That's why I think that's part of the reason why they haven't re-signed Kevin. Because they feel that then Cleveland's going to do well enough. Or he may show it. Because
they're going to groom him. It's going to be some growing pains, but I think if they can get a cheaper option and have him there, I think it's going to be great.
I mean, it's either going to be him playing. He's either going to compete for the right tackle spot, next year, or he's going to replace Kevin Zeitler. But I'm going to tell you one thing: running, he may not be the best pass blocker thus far. Other than that, I mean, Jalen Carter should have been the number one receiver, number one pick out in the draft. So that's your old teammate, but he's still nice. It don't matter. Yeah. He's nice. He made one mistake. Other than that, bro, he didn't give up anything.
Yeah, I think it was a great night for the ground game. I think it was pretty solid.
You didn't see the block that he put on when they had him come with the cross block when your boy Justice Hill just missed it. I don't know. The hole was wide open, bro.
Yeah.
I know it was a phenomenal run, but he missed the hole, man. He could have took it to the house off the first. If he stayed on the inside hip, which he was supposed to do, he said he missed the hole. If he stayed on the inside hip, Isaiah had a good block. Ben Cleveland just killed the defensive end. He just hit it. It's like the defensive end hit a wall. He's like, boom. I was like, oh God. And he just missed the hole, and I'm just like, Gus, how you beat the hole? I mean, thank God he made something out of nothing.
Yeah, I mean, he's a dancer. He's a natural dancer, and he's just fast. And so, that's what excites me the most about Justice is that dude is just gonna dance, and then he gonna fall.
If he don't get his eyes right, he gonna be too much dancing.
Well, we saw that last year. Last year against Miami, or was it the year before against Miami? It was like blatant holes, and he's bouncing it out instead of actually hitting those holes.
I think it was either Miami or the time he fumbled in Cleveland because he was doing well.
Yeah,
he missing the daggone hole.
It was against Miami. I was sitting here and I'm like, this dude. So I didn't get to watch the game live, and I was a little mad about it. But thankful. At the same time, family car accident. They're good. We're good. Everything's okay. We got them checked out, but we might need a new car.
We don't need a new person. You good? New car.
Like cars to be replaced. Family members can't. So we won't say who was driving Lila. But
you gonna get sent to the upper room. You better. might hear you. She might hear you. Like,
No, she down the hall. We love her to death, and we definitely gonna get her back. We definitely gonna get her back on that horse, get her back driving, and
look,
confident. So,
and look, y'all, we don't want to be watching this. This start to look like a cartoon. You see Couch's body just leave Diva's body and just like, yeah.
yeah. But I'm just glad. I say give a shout out to Bellevue's finest as far as the police department and the fire department. They were extremely helpful. They were like just. It was a great experience as far as bad as it was because the customer service from the two of those were just amazing. So shout out to them and just thankful for our Father in heaven for watching out for my wife, my daughter.
Yeah.
I'm just forever grateful for that protection and for Kia and their safety rating on their vehicles because it was phenomenal. Like, wow. Like,
That's what's up.
they walked away with a little bruise and a little bruise. That was it. I mean, a lot of had a little blood, but that was it. It's crazy. Anyway, so I missed the game because I was stuck in the ER, which was a dead zone. You ever go to a Bellevue, Nebraska emergency room? It was a dead zone. There's no reception, nothing. I may have watched like the first drive, and I was like, man, Ravens getting sliced on the offense, or excuse me, on the defense, whatever, because they were allowing some things. They were allowing some quarterback runs. They were allowing a couple things on the ground. I was like, okay, they just warming up. It's fine. But now I came back and watched it a little bit later, and I'm just like, man, Key Mitchell, Justice Hill, you could see explosiveness. And if Dobbins is sitting there watching the same thing we was watching, I was like, oh, man.
If I'm Dobbins, I'm not threatened. I'm sorry. I'll be honest with you.
That's why I made this meme right here, bro.
Meme look good. I like the meme. The meme was funny. But if I'm Dobbins, I'm not even threatened. I'm like, no.
You don't see that sweat? You don't see that? You don't see that sweat?
It's just hot outside. I wouldn't be threatened. I don't. None of them look. Nobody look like. I mean, don't get me wrong. I think all the running backs did well, and I think it's part of the offense. But I'll be like, and I'm just going to take my time to come in. He did the smart thing. He came in now because now he got a chance just to ramp up for the regular season instead of, same thing with Bate, just ramping up. Like
I just feel like he was watching the game.
Yeah,
he put on his house shoes. He got to the car like, I'm finna pull up, y'all. I'm finna pull up.
I don't really see it.
I probably went to the locker room and said, hey, Keith, let me talk to you for a second, bro. Don't you ever.
Yeah, he gonna make the team. I know that, but I think he pushing.
He looked at Justice and he was like, I know you under contract longer than me, but I'm gonna mess you up.
Nah.
I mean, he's like, you messing with my money right now. He's like, Saquon signed for 11.
Neither one of them, bro. Yeah, neither one of them.
Saquon signed for 11 mil, and now y'all got y'all over here messing around and showing up in camp and showing up over here in preseason games. Now I got to come through and sign for less. Y'all just probably cheated me out of a couple $100,000.
I don't see it. He's still the best. He's still by far. He's still the best running back that we got. Even Melvin Gordon. Like, I wasn't super impressed by anybody. I was impressed by Keaton Mitchell because he's a rookie. That's probably the most impressive.
I want to see some more. I want to see some more justice.
I don't want to see no more.
I want to see some more justice, bro. Like, justice get loose is on.
Yeah, no, he ain't no.
Right now, like he got that Rondo in him, right?
5th year. This is 5th year, right? Justice been here for 5 years.
Yeah.
If he ain't get loose by now, brother.
How many times he been buried on the depth chart, though, man? How many cats they on Bronny?
Bro, he
this man down.
He started running back last year.
He was top running back last year.
Yeah, because they were both hurt. Remember?
Didn't they bring in Drake?
Yeah.
They brought in Drake.
Hold up. You just answered your own question. Let me come back.
They brought in Drake.
Think about it. Think about what you just said.
That just told me they didn't have no faith. Remember when Gus was balling and they brought in, they just kept burying him, man?
Hey, hold on.
Thank you, Brooke. Yes, Cam Hater. had a real chance. He hasn't had a real chance, man. Hasn't had a real chance. They brought in 40 running backs and buried him again. Yes. I'm like, Baltimore saw something in this cat, and it wasn't just special teams as the reason they brought him back, because if this is turning into more of a passing style offense, you need that scat type of back who can also get loose in open space. That's justice, man. That is justice. Justice for all. It's gonna catch on. Lisa says Gus the Bus is a rock star. Yes. Gus, yeah, we know what Gus is. We've seen what Gus can do. What people haven't seen is how explosive Justice Hill can be. Now, I'm not saying, he's going to beat out Keaton Mitchell next year or anything like that, but I am saying give this guy as many opportunities in that backfield or in the passing game as you possibly can. Yeah, we got a lot of targets out there. But let's just say they got a couple of them covered up. I think Zay's going to be probably always open. But let's just say a couple of them, and they have to, get rid of the ball pretty quick. Let's just say he's in the flats. Justice is going to make some stuff happen. I'm telling you, I got excited just watching that part of the game, watching this dude get loose, watching Keaton Mitchell, watching what he did on special team, watching him, just watching him just run, period, man. Both of them were explosive backs. I'm telling you, that's why Dobbins got in the car. That's why he got in the car.
Mitchell got better vision than Justice.
Yeah.
He had his stop and start is a lot way better than, he's definitely going to be special. I agree with you on that one, bro.
So Gus kind of remind me of the dude on.
He not no starting runner. He remind me of a Darren Sproles. He's not a big dude.
Yeah.
He's not every down back. He gonna get crushed to be every down back.
I agree.
You know what I mean?
But Justice is like I don't know if you remember watching Mighty Ducks back in the day. You remember the dude who was like all speed, no brakes, kept running into stuff? That's Justice right now. But eventually, he gonna get that control, and he ain't gonna hit them beer cans, man.
You got to see the whole. You got to be patient. He has to learn to develop patience. He got no patience. If he'd have stayed on the inside hip, he would have took that straight to the house.
That's where reps come through. You get this man more reps, and he's going to
Couch.
Get it.
Running back.
It's just like Cleveland. Cleveland need more reps, right?
Man, Couch, stop.
Cleveland need more reps to get where he need to be, right? So we can say, hey, God is either, right?
More the vegetables, because you need your vegetables.
You over here I'm about to go drink me a soda here, dang. You got over eating all the healthy
vegetables you like.
Talk about eating no vegetables, man.
I clean out your
system. I care what my optometrist said about my eyes tweaking and stuff. I'm finna get my drink on, man.
Y'all agree with Couch? Please let me know.
Look, man, all I'm saying is get a boy a chance.
I'm gonna give him a chance.
I think he's gonna ball. I think he's gonna ball this preseason. I think he's gonna ball so much it's probably gonna be a trade based situation, man. They just letting this dude shine like crazy. You know how DeCosta is.
I would like to see that because I think him and Keaton Mitchell are too similar.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're too similar, but I think Keaton got a different wiggle with him.
Thrashed apple tonight. I didn't realize I had the green screen on.
I think he got a different wiggle.
Hang on just a second, man. I got this. I didn't realize I had the virtual background green screen saying.
I'm hating, Brooke. I'm not hating. I'm not hating. I got love for Justice. I'm just saying JK is not threatened by Justice Hill.
Mm.
So stop.
Oh, I forgot to mention something. To Cameron, he's like all about his chips, apparently. He's like, make sure you tell him I get paid for my lounge tonight. I'm like, okay, so all proceeds will go to Cameron's soda fund and his lounge, apparently, that he's making in his room.
He don't need no soda.
Huh? Say what?
Ready for football camp. He don't need no soda.
You don't need no soda?
He got to be ready to play football. He don't need no soda. Cam
said you don't need no soda, Cam.
Yeah, he a little faster, Dillish. He a little faster.
I knew he was awake. he had something to say. I just don't know what he said. He said, what the heck? All right. Said, Keaton a little faster. I think. Yeah, I think Keaton is definitely. He's got that slight edge on the speed, but I think Cam Rue is right. He's got the direction. But I'm telling you, more reps.
Hold on.
More reps.
Watch the game. Hold on, listen to me. Watch the game.
Yeah.
Watch the game.
Yeah.
I know they're playing against different tiers because, you got backups on backups. But watch the game with Keith Mitchell.
Mm-hmm.
His eyes, you can see his eyes are different because he's not. All right, Oklahoma State, when they ran their RPOs, it was straight shots. So soon as Justice hit the hole, he going. Which once he get out there, he putting on the gas, he's going. But he never had to stop and start. Keaton's always been, even at East Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
That's why he can play receiver because he can also play receiver.
Yeah.
That's another reason why he may make the team.
Mm-hmm.
I
think Keaton making the team. Like hands down, got to make team.
His patience is sick. Like when he bounce out, if it's not there, but he's patient. Like he's not getting the ball and taking off. He's getting the ball and trying to let the hole develop. Then he's taking off.
I'm thinking like, what's stopping this team from having 4 running backs? You know what I mean?
I think they're gonna keep 4.
Yeah.
I can see that, but I don't think Melvin Gordon gonna make the team because it's just cheaper to keep Mitchell. That's the only reason I think that he's not gonna make the team.
Yeah. Brooks says it's not about who's better though. We know JK is better. It's about them being able to handle it if he's not around and that they can do. Yeah, like I said, he coming around. He coming around and he might have had a little encouragement on Saturday night. It's like, hey, go get my keys. Go get them right now. Go, where my keys at? Pull the car around. We're going to Baltimore, baby. We're showing up. Take me to the castle.
I think Keaton might be if we make the team, I think he might be the kick returner.
Okay.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, that'd be cool to see.
I can see it happening.
Yeah, I definitely don't want Zay out there. I'll be honest.
Mm-mm. I mean, we still got Duvernay, but I think Duvernay gonna get traded.
Yep. I think Dude gonna get traded. And honestly, if they decide not to keep 3, if they only decide to keep 3, I think Hill is going to be traded. I think they're going to showcase the crap out of him this preseason. They're going to see if they can get that stock to go all the way up. Oh, in other news, do not Google James Prochet meme. There's nothing positive that ever come. That it was terrible. I was like, what is going? Like this doesn't even have anything to do with James Pro. Let me just go ahead and up this. Just add that. Just disrespectful people. Like this ain't got nothing to do with this. James Prochet meme, and I'm telling you. Let me show you what popped up.
What was that? That's the coach?
This is a Liverpool coach. This has nothing to do with the NFL and with James Prochet. And this is what popped up. I'll be honest, it's not looking good. There were other hurtful memes out there. Y'all need to sleep.
They do.
Let this man alone. He has had a rough year. There's some things on his mind. It's gonna take him a second to get back to it, but he gonna catch on, y'all. He gonna catch on. Just trust me. It's good. It's a great day to be great. That's all I'm saying.
But I'm gonna answer Lisa's question.
What she said?
When she asked about Anthony Brown.
Hold up. That's the. Let me go
back there.
Lisa said, "Cam, what's your take on the interception by Anthony Brown?" Okay.
Bad eyes.
Yeah.
He was forcing he wanted to force something to happen.
Yeah.
Bad eyes. He was just like, and then I forgot what's the gentleman the receiver he was throwing to, number 82.
82. Yeah. He's getting a lot of action that night.
Yeah, that's the dude from Rutgers. He had like
Sean Ryan.
Yeah, they're sitting on that zone, so the corner he's watching the receiver. He can see the receiver. He can see the quarterback.
Yeah, I mean, he got targeted 7 times that night. That's wow.
He wasn't working through his progressions, Lisa. So he was looking to receiver down, which is
sometimes you get a little prideful in there, and that is one of the more difficult throws to make. And I know we want to see our deep shots and all like that, But you're throwing all the way across the field like that, giving that opportunity for that corner to jump something, they jump it. And you're trying to squeeze something in there to make something happen, and then you end up on the wrong side of a highlight reel or a Wheaties box or something like that. So you just got to keep that in mind. Like these are difficult. These are difficult throws these guys are making out there, and when they make them, looks great. But when they don't, and it turns out just like that. Oh, it's happened to the best of them. It's happened to Russell Wilson. Remember that throw against Marcus Peters? Marcus baited him. It happens. These are growing pains they got to get through, and glad that they getting it out right now versus like in a situation, for heaven forbid that they have to be on the field trying to make those type of primetime throws in a primetime situation. Anyway, so Delicious says Keaton is too explosive to not make the team. Brooks laughing about something. Oh, probably about Prochet and Googling Prochet. Yes, and yes, there is a doghouse, and that may be why James Prochet was not at practice today. Harbaugh is very high on ball security. If you do not have the ball security, then there is a major, major problem. I can't remember what's his name.
He got injured.
He got injured.
Prochet's he got injured. He injured his hip.
Oh, hip. Okay.
And he said, he might be out. Might be back like by Wednesday. He said, but they just want to hold him out today.
Yeah. And honestly, I think that's going to give some of these other guys some reps. And that's going to be exciting to see some of the, we want to see Dante Demas, Did we see anything from him on Saturday?
He missed the catch.
Yeah, missed the catch.
Yeah. He should have caught the ball. That didn't help Anthony Brown either, because he actually put that ball on him. All he had to do was hop on.
Yep.
I
was glad to see Duvernay, and I was glad to see Wallace catch basically the same catch on opposite sides of the field. That was pretty cool.
But Rob Woodson was like, that was a heck of a catch.
Both of them, I was like, wow, these guys are like really on it. That lets you know that's attributed to these wide receiver coaches right now. Yeah. They are teaching these guys like pretty much they're really learning these repetitions, these sets in their mind, and they're doing the same type of actions. That looked mirrored, honestly. I could have flipped the screen and saw the same exact catch from both of them. No, don't Google it, Brooke. I said don't Google James Prochet. She don't listen, bro.
You want to start trouble? That's what you want to
do. Come in here for that smoke. That's what it is.
Begging my songs, Brooke. Begging every one of those songs that I posted today on my story. You got every one of them. You better do every one of
them. Delicious says, I feel bad for Pro.
Nah, he ain't done yet.
No, he ain't done. He still got some more. I think they're going to let him get his shine on probably that final preseason game. And it's going to be one of the situations where he got to show up and show out big time before they make that type of decision. And he still might just get put on a practice squad a little later on. Because right now we're looking at who's fighting over that, was it 6th slot? Because we got some dogs.
You might keep 7 receivers if you're doing the spread.
Yeah, but if I got a choice between keeping 4 explosive, like dominant running backs or 6 receivers, I'm keeping or 7 receivers. Excuse me, I'm going for the 4 running backs.
I don't think we're going to keep fullback. That may be the only thing.
Oh, you think Ricard gone?
So he don't really use fullback. The Mason look good though. I must say that.
You're talking about he gone, Jimmy. Let him go. I'm gonna bust you. Oh god, she put it in there twice too. She passionate about this cut Prochet. She talking about cut Brown Jr., cut Steven. She cut Cleveland. She's on a cut.
What are you doing there, bro?
Oh my goodness. You want to get on?
I think we found a slot, a nickel corner though. I do think we found him.
You're signing that former Patriot, right?
No.
Oh.
I think Darius is the one.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I think he's the one, bro. His eyes are so he became a better cover man.
Yeah.
But he's just eyes. He got good eyes, bro.
Mm-hmm. I tell
That
you,
thing is
who
gonna
else,
make
who else pretty showed up? Was it Worley and your boy Harrison?
Yeah, I mean, Worley is now a safety.
Mm-hmm.
He's full time safety, right?
Yeah.
So that gave. I mean, Stevens can't. He's just not an outside corner. I don't trust him out there. I mean, he can do
It's
it.
hard to say like where this guy fits because it's like he's a jack and definitely maybe a 10. We're talking about a deck of cards of all trades, but not necessarily a jack of all trades.
You can match him in Darius like on whoever's out there, but I just like a Darius. Like he made that pick.
Yeah,
That wasn't even on his man. Like he just has great eyes. Like he reads it and he sees it. Like
and he came out of TCU, right?
he was a free safety.
Yeah, there was another safety that came out that went to the Raiders or like that. And they were talking or Darius Washington was just as good, if not better.
Yeah, he was just
That
small.
was the first round pick.
Yeah, just more in stature. That's the only reason.
Yeah.
You know?
Let's see.
We might have found another Rondé Barber with the dude.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so Lisa said next Monday we play the Commanders. That's our next preseason game.
Monday?
I don't know if I'll check it right now. I hope it's not Monday because that's during the show. I mean, I guess we can just go live.
What? Is it next Monday? That's a long
No, man, I ain't been checking.
I mean, we ain't gonna have nothing this week.
Let's see.
Yeah,
Commanders on Monday, 7 p.m.
It's a long time.
I know, right? But that's just a lot of camp that we'll be watching and, watching Jeff Revick's notes and see what the competition looks like.
Yeah.
So, JK gets a little jealous and shows up. Just saying.
He ain't playing in the game. I mean,
he ain't going to show up in a preseason game. I'm just saying, like, during camp, he's going to come in, get those reps in, and show everybody, like, hey, y'all, this is why y'all need me. All right, so Monday and then Saturday. So at least there's a short distance between the next two games. So Monday the 21st, Saturday the 26th, and then there's a huge gap because that's the final preseason game, and then we go into the Texans. Focus on the Texans and then the Bengals. Let's see here. Pay some of these bills here. Delicious says Stevens was a problem. LOL. I don't want to see him at cornerback 2 at all. Yeah. But it's a reps thing. I'm telling you, it's a reps thing. Because look, what did we say about Seymour last year? He was the burn victim. He was the bottom of the highlights. Every single highlight, it seemed like.
Oh,
Seymour.
Yeah.
And what did they say this year? This dude got heart. He's showing up big. And so the opportunity is there when you get those repetitions. Camp, it matters. Every snap matters. Every opportunity you get in a preseason game matters. You getting burnt, you learn. I'm telling you, Worley looked good, right?
I shake yeah.
Yeah, he looked good at safety, but he's getting those reps in. He's been around the league for a while, but he's got the experience. And so being able to play the game at one aspect, of course, playing and sit there right in front of somebody underneath them at corner, you don't get the view of the whole field.
I was trying to be nice, y'all, but I gotta eat. I'm sorry.
So eat this whole chicken. But yeah, it's when you view the game from one aspect and get to view it from another, that is a larger sight of things that you get to see versus just that one zone, that one small zone or one man that you got to watch on the field. And then you get to see a larger aspect of the field. You can be a little bit more dominant because you don't have to be as disciplined as you were with that one man. So you take a few chances. So Worley's going to look a little bit better. At least that's what I think. All right. So what she said?
Bro, act like I don't hear every show. I sure do, because you don't eat.
Every show he going to eat, man. That's a given.
Come on. I came in here eating apple pie.
All right, let's go back up here. So Brooks says, Dre, he should be way better than he is by now.
Oh,
He probably Stevens.
Yeah, but I don't think he's a corner.
So he threatening me with a fork. Oh, he's right here with a fork one.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying to cook some food.
So can I get them on Spotify? What you getting on Spotify?
Yes, you can get everything on Spotify.
Oh, your jams. Yeah. Okay. Lisa says, I even advised Brooke not to go. Yeah, he told her not to Google it. She gonna Google Prochet. Thank you, Lisa. Thank you. Lisa says, exactly, Brooke. He's okay, but he can't be a legitimate cornerback too. Okay. And they going into Pat Ricard. Better not be gone. I'll be pissed off. Lisa, I'm telling you, Lisa, you got this ultimate loyalty clause going on with the Ravens. Like, we love it.
Lisa's the best.
Lisa, we love you. But
she's gonna always find a way to keep you around.
But sometimes we gotta face the music. And if this is a Ravens offense that is not focused as much on the ground and pound game and doesn't plan on putting fullbacks in wide receiver sets, then it's kind of hard to figure out where Pat Ricard fits. I mean, he got the money. I think he's still going to make the roster. It's just his usage is going to go way, way down, and definitely not going to be a pass catching tight end or pass catching fullback right now.
Jim Mason is better suited for this offense than he, to be honest with you. And he's showing it, actually. That's a good thing. Because you can play special teams.
Oh.
You know?
All right, so Robert, yeah, we'll just. I'm gonna drop that off. Like I said, I want us to focus on his life, not on how he died. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So I'm sorry to take that down, but I just want y'all to focus there. And then Brooke says, acting like he don't heat it. Oh yeah, we talked about that piece already. I had something else for y'all. I think I put on here. Nope, I already did it. We did the crochet thing. We did that. Like I said, let's talk about Malik, man. He was really good on those run blitzes, man. It was just like you could see that pressure coming, and he was getting through with ease. What do you think?
Trade him.
Trade him. I think they need that. I think they have depth at the position with him there.
Mm-hmm.
Because, you got was it Simpson? You got Queen. You got of course Zero, the hero. You got Smith there, so I think Malik adds to that. Yes, like does he have a problem in open space covering? Yeah, but at the same time, just stick him in the mic and let everybody else play Will, and he should be fine.
He's a third rounder. You want to have a third rounder sitting on the bench for 4 seasons? He's been on the bench. Yeah. You're not getting them for him. If you want to get some type of value, you got to trade him now.
Yeah, I mean that's kind of where that's why I didn't think they had all those backups playing on Saturday.
Yeah,
so they want them up their value. They do.
It'd be different if he was playing and then, like, if he was doing like Ben Powers, Ben Powers, he didn't play really to his 4th season, right?
If he shows some pass covering ability, I think that's going to up his trade value because that's where he got benched against Kansas City. And I feel like that's kind of where his Achilles heel is.
But maybe this is not the system. Maybe he'd be better like in a 4-3, playing the strong side linebacker, opposed to him playing, or the Mike, or playing in that type of aspect because that's what they played at Ohio State.
But 4-3 wouldn't that allow him to cover? He has to cover more space in a 4-3, right?
But that's what they played in Ohio State. So maybe he may be more comfortable, a lot more comfortable in that 4-3 opposed to,
Hang on, I think I might have just got my first shirt order. You ordered a medium shirt? Yeah, Brooke ordered a shirt. Let's go. Hey. Yeah, I appreciate you, Brooke, showing the support. It's awesome. If anybody else wants to order a shirt, Brooke, if you could just go ahead and pull that link and just shove it into the chat. I think I shoved it in your messenger, right? I totally forgot to put it in. So that way, if anybody wants to actually support the channel and buy a shirt, we got shirts, we got water bottle sticklers, we got sports bras. I mean, I think coins, you name it, it's on that website. Just follow that link. And yeah, just place that in the comments for me. Let's see. She said, I should return it because you angry face me. I knew you would come for me the second I did that on that page. You know I love you. You know it's all love. Don't be returning that shirt. No refund here. No refund for you. Let's see. Lisa says our AC went up, so we're using fans to keep cool. Ooh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
Thank God you're super hot out.
That's tough, man. I know it's gonna be high 91 this week over here.
Where you at, Lisa? You in Baltimore? Who's in Maryland? I know Brooke is in Carolina, right? Brooke in Carolina?
Brooke be between Carolina and Detroit. I think she's in Carolina right now.
Now, where you at?
Yeah, y'all go ahead and put where y'all at down in the comments, man. Where you from? Where you at?
In Carolina.
Because I think y'all know me. Y'all know I'm from Louisiana.
No, I ain't saying where you from. I'm just saying where you at right now.
And then where you at. So I'm glad I'm not in Louisiana right now because
mowing grass every day. Every time I call this man, he's mowing the lawn.
Oh, I got to. It's like a ton of rain out here, man.
I mean, is it therapy for you to mow the lawn?
I don't know. I just be mowing whenever my neighbor is like 95 years old, and he has this judgmental look when he rides on his lawnmower. He just be looking. He look at my grass as he's going through, just like just shaking his head. And I'm just like, bro, you retired. You ain't got nothing else to do, and you 90 something, bro. Like
you ain't doing because you ain't mowing as good as you mowing. He's like
he out here. I'm talking about he out here every 2 days.
That look like a cut.
Just shaking his head. And then let me tell you what else he do.
We gotta have something to do.
Let me tell you what else he do. So I mow the grass, right? And so I'm on a little bit of a hill. Mm-hmm. And so when I try to kill the engine before I jump into his yard or whatever, as I'm on the ride lawnmower. But what happens there is when that engine gets killed, it takes a little bit of that grass and it kicks it into his yard on accident.
I don't know about you.
Before I can even get out there to clean.
Come on, Couch.
Out there with the rake, just shaking his head.
Come on, Couch. This is wrong. That was all.
I'm like, dang, I couldn't even get over there with my rake to get it. He just mad, just raking it up.
Had the rake when you decided that you going to have it shoot up in his doggone on his yard.
I'm like, dang, Dave, just give me a chance, man. I'm gonna clean it, I promise.
That's real messed up right there, bro.
He's a nice guy. He just is really particular about his lawn. And he likes to get it in every 2 days. I like to get it in every 2 weeks. But lately, because of all this rain, I couldn't.
Keep that rain. I want none.
Mm-hmm. All right, so let's see what Nana says. I'm just glad Saturday wasn't the state's O-line out there playing like that, but I fear the O-line is a problem still. I look at Moses when he's out there, and he needs a lot of improvement. What are your thoughts there?
Well, Nana be at camp, so I don't know. Nana know better than me.
Oh, okay.
Now you went to camp? You went to camp this year?
I mean, it's kind of weird because when you're watching them at camp, they're facing off against the Jabo, and they're facing off against the OA. These guys have been creating pressure like crazy because, honestly, I think they've been trained by one of the best pass rushers coach out there. And so Moses might get a little lost in the sauce because of the fact that every rep, they're getting better and better. And so I think once he faces a different level of competition that doesn't know his kick step, doesn't know how many steps that it takes to get to the QB or whatever, or how many steps he's going to use to get to the QB constantly and know every move, he's going to shine. He's going to get a shine on. He said there's a reason they kept this guy at right tackle, and they haven't moved anybody else in that position. I think he's going to be pretty solid. And
this week, tomorrow, we'll find out tomorrow because they got practice against each other.
Yep.
Then Wednesday.
Yeah. It's just you want to see, that this defense is going to get that pressure. They're going to crack this pocket because that D line right now is monster. But
trade coming, Chief.
Huh?
It's a trade coming.
Yeah, it's gonna be a trade, and I'm not sure it's gonna be, but it's gonna be a trade with all these beasts.
The trade gonna happen. I think the trade gonna happen after this Washington game. I'm just saying.
Who you think gonna be?
I think. I don't know. I know. Washington need another linebacker. They need a linebacker. They hurting in that area.
I mean, that's leak. You know, I mean, that'd be leak.
I don't know that. I don't know if that's going to be Queen. I know
And
you need another edge rusher.
I think Queen's sticking around.
I would hope. I would hope so. I don't know.
But the gold is real. I mean, as far as
Hey, they didn't.
like
What
what
here for a minute.
yeah, what they could get for him would be solid. It'd be sad, you know, being an LSU fan to see the Ravens only first round LSU or first round pick for LSU. Or actually was he the only pick for LSU? I don't think the Ravens have drafted an LSU player, have they?
Not linebacker. He's
Yeah.
a linebacker. We haven't
I think they drafted a safety, didn't they? They drafted Dewan? Was it Dewan? I can't remember.
That's a good question. I don't know.
Yeah.
Not too many players from LSU came to.
Let's see where we get everybody. We got a Baltimore girl. Bricky is in North Carolina.
Uh-huh.
Nana's in Maryland. And Lisa says we need PQ. She said, I don't see Adafe Owe as a monster. I'm sorry. Well, the thing is, he's one of those guys that's got to gain control. Like, he's got a lot of speed, but awareness is something that he's going to work on as well.
I think he's going to have a monster. Yeah, I think Chuck might have unlocked some things to help him out.
Yeah.
That's a good question.
What's that?
She wanted to know why she was wondering why the show started so late. He's not in Louisiana anymore now. He's in Nebraska.
Yeah, I'm in Nebraska, same time zone, but yeah. So of course, if I can get
Central Time.
Yeah, I mean definitely. Well, and I think we try to keep the show a little late so Cameron can get off of acting and
today is just nothing but training folks. That's why I got the shirt on.
So I mean, he got work and stuff. So want to make sure that he can get on the show because if I did the show at like 7:00 at night, that works too. But it don't work for him, and so it's my partner. Partner in crime. Got to make sure we keep him on the show.
Appreciate you.
Yeah. Let's see. And the other reason is the lunch break hot take. I think their show comes on at 6:15 on Wednesdays, so it will be competing with that show as well. So if I can keep the audience that we have and keep them with us, that works for me. So anyway, so as far as our defense, oh man, it's gonna be a beast. I'm so excited to see like the pockets continually break down, the blitzes. I mean, I loved all of the smoke that McDonald brought to this team and kind of let them know, like, hey, we coming. We've seen many Ravens preseasons where it's been full on vanilla defenses, and we can't get pressure. And we're just like, dude, what are we doing? I'm glad they brought out a couple of things.
I mean, but it was simple blitzes. It wasn't like nothing. Oh, the legend stepped in here.
Engraving is in the belt. We got a celeb in the house, folks. Engraving says, Ajabo has to turn Odafe into a monster. The thing is, I think they went into an interview and they said, we're doing the exact same things. He said, Ajabo said, hey, look, how I got to the league was I did everything that Odafe did.
I think that's when you play with your brother. Like it's going to turn on to another leaf anyway. You're going to want to ramp up because they right across from each other. I already ate, brother. Already ate.
You came in after dinner. He better go get dessert.
I got a photo shoot coming up. No dessert.
Got a photo shoot.
I mean, they eat clean. Vegetables. I had 3 pieces of chicken breast. I had a whole bunch of baked macaroni.
Macaroni.
Yep.
Lisa says, I come in early. I don't mess around. Yeah, that's true. So as soon as I put any type of, if I put the title of the show up and that opens up the room, Lisa will be here commenting. And then it was like her and Nana started a good 10 comments before the show started tonight. That was cool. It was great. And it seemed like the later we go, the more views we got. We got 11 now, and we was only at 6 for the hour.
What's wrong with why you keep bringing Anthony Brown up, Lisa? You upset with Anthony Brown?
She's obsessed.
She's up. Nah, she ain't upset. I think she upset with him. He's still. You gotta remember, he's still.
Take on the interception. Wait a minute, she said that already earlier, didn't she?
She asked me. Now she actually engraved.
Okay, she want to. Oh, she want to know engraving view. I mean, you want to come on the show? Cool, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see.
I just feel like he's still young. Y'all gotta remember, he's still young.
He's all man. He's all
number 2 spot. That's between Josh and Tyler, and I really think Josh is just here so he can become a coach. I don't think he really gonna play, bro.
And you gotta remember how the coaches are evaluating this. They're not looking at game to game. They're looking at snap to snap. Everything that has been done since camp, since before camp, since OT, all that.
Hold up. Because Brooke talking slick.
Oh, what she say?
I make real good homemade macaroni. If you say anything about macaroni in a pot, you gonna get all the slaps. We would never talk again. I'm gonna ask everybody to put slaps up for you. If you make it out the pot, if you tell me you make real good homemade macaroni, it better be baked macaroni, bro. Don't play with me.
You better not put no raisins in it.
I'm here to give you the slaps. Don't play, bro. Okay, go ahead, continue, bro.
All right, cool. Brooke says, "You know who I'm upset with? Who are you upset with, bro?" All right, so we'll get on that in a minute. Anyway, so what I was saying before Ingrid even put this comment up here, I'm saying like the evaluation is more than just these preseason games. These coaches are going off of every single snap in camp. They're going off of information from the OTAs, what their motivations were, who showed up, who didn't show up. For those celebs, yeah, it's cool, it's whatever. You know, it's fine. But for those guys who are grinding, trying to make a roster spot, for your Anthony Browns, yes, every single snap counts. If one little mistake here is just one little mistake, did they recover? How'd they recover? Are they actually doing better in practice or whatever? What are they doing against some of the top corners on the team? You know, these reps matter. Anyway, Ingraven says, I think the cornerback just knew what was coming. Like I said, they bait these things. They jump it sometimes, and they take that instinct and take those chances. So they kept throwing to 82.
Go to his last comment.
Corner jumped it. AB stared it down. All right, so let's go. He said, "Go to Ingraven's last comment."
Yeah, somebody tried to do his best Cam impression. Go ahead.
Play with
I know the white cook. No. He got one more.
Okay. He said, "I'm doing my best Cam impression right now and eating dinner." He said,
because you ain't cooked. You know the white cook.
Oh yeah, white cook. Oh yeah, I bet he cooked.
And great didn't cook.
I bet she cooked. Yeah.
He out there playing around. I had to cook, brother. You ain't had to cook.
He said, "You showed up late, Ingraven. You got it down."
Oh yeah. With your homemade macaroni, it better be baked, bro. Stop playing.
Brooke said she ain't put no raisins in it. She said she white. She ain't that white.
No. You can still I know the white folks that know how to make macaroni. I know a few Russian folks that know how to make some soul food.
I'm putting in that macaroni, man. You know, it's just like I'm not a crazy size guy, whatever, you know, but I do like my greens. I like my greens. You gotta do my greens right. I could really I hate to be like Marlo, but you know, mac and cheese, I'm kinda like, all right, you know, cool.
And she's in Carolina, she better know how to cook. She in the South.
She said it's baked. It is baked.
Better be baked. Oh boy, he's about to get the ultimate divorce.
Hey man, if y'all ever get a chance to go to San Antonio, go to this place called the Big Bib. I'm telling you, the best barbecue, mac and cheese, collard greens, sweet potato casserole.
What's it called?
The Big Bib.
The Big Bib?
Yeah. Phenomenal. Peach cobbler on point. Banana pudding to die for. I went in
there. Cobbler than me, sir.
Yeah.
I got the peach cobbler down too.
Yeah. It was so good, boy. It was so good. It was so good. This is what happened, right? So I walked in there because I want to tell my wife about it. And I brought her. And we walked up to the counter. and I didn't realize I might have been a few times before. This lady, I get to the counter, and she got me in trouble because she said, "Oh, hey, Lockett, how's it going? Your usual?" And I
I'm
look
putting
back,
crazy macaroni.
and my wife looking at me. Oh, the usual, huh?
I'm putting no raisins in no big macaroni. Bro, chill out.
So Lisa said, "I love macaroni in a box."
Lisa, we are getting a divorce. You about to get on.
Lisa,
Where's the list? You had to put the slaps up there.
where the slaps at?
This is all Engraven's fault, by the way.
We start talking about food and we
I ain't the one come here and talk about food. I had my food, sir.
We in it. Where's the
Where's the list at when you need him? He done left the building.
So if I see raisins or anything near me, I'm fighting everyone.
She said she like it out the box.
Go big or go
I
home.
know you can cook, Lise. Don't play with me, Lise. Come on.
She eating it straight out the box. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Now I'm worried.
Anyway, so who was your biggest star that, I guess, biggest underdog that actually had a decent showing on Saturday?
But Darius.
There.
That's why I think that. There you go. Thank you, Delish. Thank you.
Give it a stop.
Shane, what up, brother?
So we still friends, Cam. Oh, Shane in the building. What's good, Shane?
I'm hurt. My heart is hurt, Lisa.
Yeah, that was pretty rough, Dad. It's just
You can't say the box match.
box.
That just hurt my heart.
I mean, yeah, it's also just a box of custom. It's a box of custom shells, and you're using like some Velveeta or something, right? It just I'm trying to throw you an arm, a leg, or something. Throw you a limb.
Oh no.
She's like, nah, just straight mac, cheese, and the box with the powder.
Lisa, we can't do this.
Woo, girl.
I wish there's a way that this is all your fault, Engraven. All your fault. What you eating anyway, brother? What you eating for dinner?
I am curious. And why you eating so late at night?
Yeah, you eat late. I know it's hot in Florida. Why you eating so late?
That is crazy. I mean, like my wife, when we first got married, she was feeding me at, but she still do now. But I was like, when I was single, I was eating like how you guys eat. I was eating late at night, and I didn't care. Well, when I got married, dinner started being at 5:30, 6 o'clock, and I'm sitting here like, why in the world we eating so early? You know, I was just mad, and like it is like 10, 11 o'clock at night. I'm sitting here cooking a steak. She mad, like, why you up cooking a steak? I'm like, I'm not used to, like, why are you feeding me so early for dinner? This is like second dinner.
Look here, I don't turn down food, man.
Yeah.
It's rare that I turn down food. Especially if I know who's cooking, if I know somebody can cook, and all they got to say is, I'm cooking, and I'm like, I'm there. That's it. Hey, it's it.
So don't start till Cam got his plate. Oh, you know, all right. That's it.
Right there. That's facts.
Look,
I have something.
it's gonna get to the point where we're gonna get full on food sponsors up here.
I'll tell you, I gotta put on 5 more pounds of muscle so I can have my photo shoot. I gotta do it for my acting or whatnot, and I'm gonna get right. I gotta get right.
Brooke, I'm gonna need you to get your life together. You ate a honey bun for dinner.
Mm-hmm.
It's been a long day.
What happened to the macaroni? What happened? Oh, you know that's right.
You're just heating up honey bun. Hopefully, you at least heated it up. I mean, geez.
We don't went from the Ravens football to what you eat. What you eating anyway, Greg? What you have for dinner?
But it's gonna be an official segment. Next show, we're just gonna put on there. We're gonna discuss what's for dinner.
I'm sorry. We gotta get back on topic. Now they're getting on this. We done missed a question about the secondary from
Yeah, Worley was well. The thing was, Worley wasn't a surprise for me because I told y'all about that last year. I said, look, Worley come in and Worley was going blow for blow with Jamar Chase, and it was competitive. Like Jamar wasn't winning every single one of those. Yeah, Jamar did get his touchdown, but it was a very competitive. Like I just loved watching the two of them go at it like gladiators on the field or whatever. But of course, yeah, we want a top notch corner out there. But Worley held his own during that game.
You having PTSD, bro? You talk about the preseason game. What's wrong with you? Why you keep worrying about last year?
I'm just saying. I'm like, y'all was like, hey, Worley did good. I'm saying the reason the Ravens brought him back is because of the performance from last year.
Really, what Shane talking about? Shane talking about the game last couple of days ago, brother. Stop worried about Cincinnati.
I'm just saying, like, this dude's got talent. Give him an opportunity, man. Anyway.
No, he's good. He's good at safety. He's better. He's a better safety than he is a corner. That's been, yeah. I'm being judgy because you ain't talking. I want to see what you eating, brother. What you eat? You ain't cooked. Stop lying. Talking about I cook. You ain't cooked. The white cook. Stop playing. Let's get back to my man.
He cooked? I don't know if he cooked.
We missed somebody.
We missed?
On us. We missed somebody question, bro.
Who had a question?
I'm going back to it now. Hold on. Before Brooke went on a tangent about her macaroni.
Brooke, wait. Ingraven said he cooked. He said he eating his struggle meal right now. He just finished actually corned beef with white rice. Okay.
Yeah,
okay, that's it.
I don't believe Ingraven. Why are you lying, son? You ain't got a lot of kicking.
He said y'all should start every show like that. What's for dinner? Okay, motivational moment and what's for dinner before we even get into the shows from now on. I'll save the what's for dinner until you hop on the show because we know you on CPT. Rick said I said one thing. Who had the question? Somebody said y'all missing football questions.
Nana said that we missed a question.
A question about the secondary from Song Stress for Real. Are we going back? Secondary needs. I think our secondary needs better training. Why do you rarely see catches blocked? Only receivers being grabbed after the ball is caught. You got to think about the receivers that we got right now. We got some dogs, some twitchy receivers, and like I said, you're not gonna win every rep. There's gonna be times where they're gonna get theirs as well. That's why Seymour was getting completely abused last year, is because he was out there trying to get every single rep in. He's not gonna win all them reps. He's not gonna lose all the reps either. There's gonna be time when he get his. It's a little even. And in fact, in practice, I mean, you got to think about it. The defense has been winning the majority of those days. It's got so bad where the offense coordinator's like, yeah, we look bad. He said we're not good. We're not good right now.
I mean, kind of hard when you had two corners. They're not even up to football game speed, and we had pretty much the same two corners the whole. Maybe 4 corners played, 2 rookies.
Yeah, and then you got to think about it in these.
I'm saying we had the same as far as the whole preseason. Sorry, because as far as that whole game against the Eagles.
Yeah.
It really was only 4 healthy corners, so it really. I don't know. I understand what you're talking about, but I don't think it's hard to judge when you really don't have anything to truly judge. I mean, the only ones I'm judging is who's going to be the number 2 or the number 3 corner. Who's going to be the slot. That's why I said Darius Washington. He's always shown that he had playmaking ability since he was a rookie. But
these coaches, they have also extended these plays past the sack sometimes. So like in a regular game, it'd have probably been a sack. But they probably extended the play because they wanted to see who was going to make that catch down the field or something like that. They allowed the quarterbacks a little bit more time to throw.
I mean, but I'm just saying. As far as the secondary, I'm not even going to talk about the whole team. Whole defense. I understand what you're talking about. Saying to answer his question.
Yeah.
I'm giving them a pass because they're not in game shape to play a full game, and I really don't think Brandon Stevens. I think he's better at safety than he is, or playing in the slot than he is on the outside. I think that outside being on the island is a bit too much for him. I do think Seymour's progressed since last year, and I think Worley found a spot being at safety because he is he's a very smart player and he can. He caused the fumble. So
you think Seymour's better on the outside, or just a better player on the outside than he is on the inside?
Who, Seymour?
Yeah.
I think he's gotten his technique has gotten better since he's gotten here because wherever he was,
Yeah.
maybe they didn't play the style of defense that we played. That's one. Number two, he always had like hamstring injuries, so that slows his progression. That slows him getting better and better as a player. So this is the difference, right? And Coach Harbaugh talked about that. He's like, that this is probably why he's gotten better. He looks faster than he has in the past before they even brought him in.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the same thing. Just all right. Best example is this: Rocky Sin. He's never played. They played for the Raiders and for Indianapolis. He probably played, I want to say, 25% of the snaps were man to man. He's not used to being in man to man. He's used to being in cover 2 or cover 3.
Yeah.
When you come to a team that's like a 50-50 split, where we are, or maybe a little bit more, I want to say 60-40, even though we play, obviously, you can play 1% more of man-to-man than Wink did. Wink never played man-to-man, maybe 5% of the game, where Mike McDonald plays at least, I want to say at least 30.
Yeah.
30% of the time. So that helps out a lot, or just more or less, Mike is more game specific. So it's like, we play in Cincinnati, we may play Cincinnati differently than we play Cleveland, or you know what I'm saying? Like, we're not going to zone all of them. You know, depending on who you're playing. So Rocky Sin has to get. That's why he may not be the number 2, because he's not used to playing man to man. He has to get that point. He has to get those reps, and he has to get better at that at his technique. Not saying he's a bad corner, because I think he's shown that he's a pretty good corner, but he's also shown that he having a hard time. Like we saw when they had the open stadium practice, Odell was giving them the business. Like OBJ been giving everybody the business.
They've been giving Marlo the business a couple of times, but it's been tip for tat.
That's a bad example. That's a bad example, totally. But he's been, he's struggled at times in man to man, and that's even coming from the coaches. But as far as Stevens is concerned, I just think that he's better on the inside, and he's better playing safety.
I just feel like when it comes to the inside, you're gonna run into them shiftier, smaller, twitchier type players sometimes.
Sure.
That could be a problem for Stevens.
He has speed to stay with him.
Yeah,
I think he has the speed to stay with him. It's just that you can be more physical on the inside than you can be on the outside. The outside is more technique and speed.
Yeah.
Like, he can't get physical with them. Like, you can pretty much get away with a lot of stuff.
Yeah.
A little bit more stuff on the inside because it gets dirty in it. That's one of the reasons why they asked Marlon, why do you like going inside the slide? He said, because I can get physical with people.
Yeah.
I can't, you can do more,
Yeah, man, it is a dirty man's work inside the slot,
Yeah, but I think Adarius stepped up. I think Adarius is, to me, the way, just his eyes, the way he played, and he did it his rookie year. If y'all remember his rookie year, he caused two fumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Caused 2 fumbles from the running backs, hitting the ball, putting his helmet on the ball, and I think he might have had a pick. I could be wrong. He just knows how to. He has good eyes, and he's gotten better as far as like his technique, as far as playing the corner, playing in the slot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
No, you good. So they saying this is why we might regret letting MP go for Rock.
That's the
I mean,
truth.
don't get it wrong. Like, MP just had 2 red zone interceptions in practice or something like that. But I'm like, that's practice. And, if he's got the other 80 yards to go, what's that going to look like for him? Because, he run up on these young cats, you little young buck, trying to man somebody up. He going to be able to stay stroke for stroke. He going to be able to go with him? I don't know. I feel like, yeah. And like in his zone, the dude is intelligent. He is so on point. And in red zone, yeah, that's his home. He's going to be great in those areas. But there's also those reps where he's going to be on an island by himself, and I don't know if he's going to be able to handle all that.
But are you judging him by last season? Because remember, he still came off the ACL. It takes you a full year to get right.
Oh, you know what I say, right? Every time, like the legs.
He the same age as OB. Look at OBJ out there.
It's different from receivers, though. I mean, we saw Derek Mason. You know, Derek Mason was able to play well into his 30s. You know.
Nah, if you got speed, you got speed, bro. You can't take away speed. Ain't gonna die just because of that. Darryl
When it
Green,
comes to the corner, you got to have a little bit more though.
yeah, great Darryl Green. Darryl Green was one of the best corners that ever played. He played until he's 40 years old. He still was pushing like a 4-4, and he came in the league playing for running a 4-2.
Yeah, I mean, Dion can still run too. You know, all the way up to retirement. And even nowadays, like people walking up to Dion's house and still challenging him to foot races, which is hilarious.
Got no, it made no sense. God forbid he get in the toes like that. he can't get busy.
Lord.
So, Brooke on time. Look at her.
What she say? Oh, she hit the timer. So we're definitely gonna regret letting MP go if we don't do something. I feel like let's just let these young bucks compete. Let them compete.
Yeah.
Because when it comes to the regular season, yeah, if we got an issue, we got. I think they can trade for it. Then they can trade for something. But for right now, give these guys a shot. They Caillou. We still haven't seen what we want to know what the full Caillou Blue looks like. We want to see Rocky Sin at his best. We want to see all these other guys JAD. We want to make sure that they can ball. Want to see what they got.
Stay healthy. I think you got to start up. You just got to stay healthy. Like I think Rock may be more the third corner, but I think that I think Jalen Armendariz can, if he could play a preseason game, he can show that he can be a starter.
Yep.
Just gotta stay healthy.
Yeah. All right. Nana said, "Honey look good as they flowers." Yeah. I mean, it was just a couple of yards, but he looked so explosive. I was like, "Dude, he about to tear this whole game loose." And then I saw that they put him. They shut him down after a little bit. Delicious says, "I feel like MP did get a full chance to recover from the injury." Okay, I mean, you got say I just want to see what he do this year. I just feel like though, if he run up on one of them burners, it might be a problem. Let's see. Brooks says, "I personally believe that argument with Harsh played a part in why he's not here anymore." I can see that. I can see his passion does cause him some issues. Brooke is also saying that it's clock time. Any final thoughts?
I don't have any final thoughts. I think I want to thank you and thank them. Thank all of y'all for making tonight a funny night.
It was a fun time tonight. We're gonna have this segment next time. What's for dinner after our motivational moment once you come to the show, and definitely tell some friends about it. We'll talk about recipes. We'll talk about whose macaroni is probably the best or the worst. Who's putting raisins and stuff.
I mean, the big macaroni, Brooke. I don't believe nothing.
Yeah,
nothing. I don't even believe in Greg Cook. You talking about he ain't cooked nothing.
So
we brought over a hungry man. He ain't cooked nothing, man.
Mm-hmm. I mean, he at the house all the time, so I think he cooking.
He ain't cooking nothing.
I mean, he got like Engraving. His show is whenever he want to do it. This man getting paid to do it.
I mean, he cooking.
You know what I'm saying? Like he gotta be at the house doing something in between that. Gotta get the cook on. Her wife Friday came home was like, "Look, when I get home, it better be done."
Let's see. Go ahead, take that big old clock down, B.
Big old clock.
You got to lean to the side when they come in the door, like. All right, man, hurt my neck.
I know, right? I got back here. She got to go physical therapy because of this clock. The last couple of comments here. Says her Mac is fire. Let's see here. Nana says she's laughing. And then exactly why MP was downfall. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. You got to figure when you get in Harbaugh's doghouse, if you dog Harbaugh too much, you come for him, you gone. You're gone. Asa was it Asa Jackson? Remember Asa Jackson back in the day? Asa could have been something, but he was on Harbaugh's crap list because he couldn't give a good enough explanation as to why he got suspended for the second time for the Adderall. Yeah. Anywho, but yeah, we rolling out, man. Thanks for tuning in to the home of Original Sports Perspective. From our couch to yours, it's your couch writer Raven. and my main man, Cam Rue. Hey,
Yeah.
we're going to be back at it on Wednesday for sure. So give me 2 claps. Fade to black.
Introducing the Couch Rider Raven Report. Let's go. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. We gon' ride out. Ravens, Ravens, Ravens. Couch Rider. Ravens, we gon' ride out.
For some of you Twitter gangsters, this is just a hobby, original sports perspective. You can't stop me. Couch Rider Report, it's reflective. Please respect it. You will get checked, and your knowledge will be tested. I ain't the coldest Raven, but this is my show. Shout out to the Barry White of rap for the beat, though.